Woman jigging bodan, there's some song king only. Ransom chugo ones who tends about Sayel, Amejas not so and the chugo to bandor jimbo, tello share of example, Narajana city mapa chicken lodu. Milashi bandor jitabo diasion, paldentisum jamba. Dogan Rajemba, Gazep Pomtoba, to Chenkamambashi, Kedu Ujemba, Semba Ranjung Dorje. Gyao Yung Denjim was Domlan Chikitawa, Toden Kaji Ombo, Chuji Tishin Shaba, Tizira Nambata, to go to water. Kingan Jamba Zamba Jansa Benja Dunda Gyawan Chuda Jata to Gentashi Baja, so many Miki Dorji, Gyawan Kunjoyanda. This one Jun Dorji, Gawan Chiki, one Jeju Chuyin Dorji, Palden Hitting, but so many Shi Dorji, Pajan Chiki Tendu. Gyawan Janju Dorji, Sudu Chuki, Judun Dudu, Mevan Churu Jazza, Pema Nijambo. Tekwa choki dorji gesa lodu taya kunza khajma dorji pema onchu jepa palden kinzo wazir tuwan norbo tenda palden ranjung kuncha tenchen zawa danju borji pe palden lama tamba namgi dada simcha namja lo shu zondo wara chingi lobdo so chu lam zondo wara chingi lam chupa so wara chingi lobdo so tuna ishi so chu wara chingi lobdo so tobu ranju to wara chingi lobdo so tuji yanji mimba chingi lobdo tenda tabla chebar chingi lobdo Dresden tendon the Martingilo, so three eminent Martingilo, so Kanda Choju Donga Jigena. The Shilomra Jubakan, so that they net the Chuki Chabes in Yambar de Batam, Jinder de She, Namaria Tama, I get a Luden, the Telum Dada me, get them the dogging and dugget, some Tam Jake, don't dog it, and to Namgadanya Besim Gentam Jelana Mebayanta, person, and Topasanji, Kova, and Butchin Tabarja, the H to Tamban Digi. The Chedu and Chuki Chenin Jebe Jawala Jubargi. So, good afternoon, and I hope you have good lunch, but I don't have lunch yet, but I'm okay. I eat lunch and dinner together around 4:30, 5 o'clock, so that may help me more. Especially when I'm teaching a meditation, better to not have feel of your tummy. So I don't eat it, but I hope you have good lunch. So anyway, the topic is Buddha nature. Buddha nature is very important. The final, Buddha have. But you have to go through. It cannot jump into just Buddha nature. We have more ego than Buddha nature. We have to talk about the ego, how obscure. And then ego producing how much negative. I know many people don't like the negative, but we don't like the negative, but that is the obscuring, distracting our true nature of the mind. So that's important. So cannot be direct. Really direct pointing out the direct true nature of mind is one pointing of your mind. And especially Kajun tradition, that's called direct pointing of mind. It's just individual guru disciple, not a group people, they do this. And so the kind of same from there is a topic is a Buddha nature, If this is really helpful for you, I don't have to agree it. I like to give it if I know something good for you. That's for me here, So again, this have to have, first you have to, when you making the road from here to other side, but between this rock, big rock. If you want to cross this road, you have to knock out the rock. So you have to break the this and make this smooth to go through this. Otherwise, we talking other side. There's big rock to get across this road. I can say other side is beautiful. You never get there, We attempting, maybe more driving that to get there, but you don't know how way to go there. The similar things we know. I think we have low understanding of Dharma here. So that is the very important part for we have to know this. And we like to be smart person. I'm an intelligent man, diligent person, intelligent person. I'm very high level. I like that too. But I think I'm not getting there by me saying or me acting to you this. Honestly, whether you like or not like, this my express my nature or what I say. So this true nature of the mind is the normally guru pointing out you that direct your mind. So that term actually, if you're ready, that's the last you need the instruction. All you need. It doesn't need to. Maybe Lama's present there, you there. Just be present there. The two student is ready, he will pick up from Lama's quality by being there in present. There are lots of history in our Kagyu lineage. For example, one of the Karmapa, he have lots of students, very well educated and practicing very good, but he never gave thrown into his lineage to hold them. He just not. But then, come to last day, tomorrow he passing away, but still he don't give any. But early, later night, one beggar came to find place to sleep there. The Karma transformed every lineage transmission to him. He took over the lineage, then next Karma took lineage transmission from him too. So that story there existed. So that beggar was practicing so long time, but he didn't find the perfect teacher. Lots of realized teacher, but you have to karma too with a teacher. Practice karma before the teacher know also he have right karma, and the student also know the right karma. So that means you have to 100% no doubt who pointing out me, he is the Buddha. He giving true nature of his Buddha to giving me. Not he giving me, I don't have myself, but he introducing me. Doesn't mean he give the Buddha nature to you, But then sometimes there's, history like that. So that is, first place you're ready, and second place your teacher have to be ready too. No, somebody knows something and just talking, this is not Buddha nature talking or giving something, Sometimes he exposed many times Buddha nature talking, up to all you don't believe. Because you are obscuration, you're not seeing this. Then you say, this is just talking, there's nothing there. But this is also my mental state is not there, and then I'm not see the true nature of the quality of the Buddha with my guru, and then it's missing between. It's no worth to teacher to teach, and no worthy to disciple to receive these things, So that is the Buddha nature is how important. But we can talk about Buddha nature naturally, text, there's lots of things that. But here say, says, meditation on the Sunday, right? Sunday. Okay, so nature of the mind, yes. But I can give background a little bit. But again, before the background, Buddha, nature of the mind, I'll be talking of refuge. We need to refuge more. We have to stabilize our devotion, respect. And that's the begin opening the door to walk to the Buddha nature. There are no other door to get in there by the, serving your teacher, giving money, make happy in many material way. That doesn't get, you cannot buy that. You have to have your devotion. Devotion also not general devotion. You have to call it uncontrived devotion. Uncontrived devotion have to purify lots of obscuration in our mind. When I'm purifying, every phenomenon become pure land. All being become pure being. And then needless to say the Guru is pure, because all pure, then Guru is definitely pure. So in that case you can get the Buddha nature directly pointing out that. But anyway, but we have to know about first Buddha. We are working on Buddha. You see, we morning, and then we just started teaching, beginning to we have first lineage prayer, all Kajupa, all Dorji Chang, Bajadara, Tilopa, Naropa, Marba, Mela, Gompopa, and this Karma Kaju lineage. Then I also did hold the name from the Guru Bajadara, Lord Buddha Shakyamuni, to up until present, my guru, I name, invoke their blessing because I want to say special prayer to them. I'm talking about something special for Buddha nature. So my realization, my intellectual, maybe not powerful, their blessings more powerful, and my word carrying their blessing to get you hearing, maybe this will help you more deeper understanding. Other we repeating again, nature is same, we have never changed. So pretending it doesn't give anything. You have to realize, really actual things you have to be do. So first we have to the refuge part is very important, And sometimes we don't know refuge, then I think that we are part following is the plan. In fact, you know refugee understanding and not have sincerely your refugee, and then you are not practicing Buddhism. You practicing non-Buddhism. Non-Buddhists have chanting mantra, visualizing, silent meditation. They have concentrating samatha practice, vipassana practice. Non-meditation have. Indians, the different kind in a Hindu practitioner, they have lots of also have the practice of Vajrayana, like we have a channel, wind, bindu. They do have. They will not secret. In some place, 1 year they have special festival. You can see that lots of yogis sit nakedly somewhere in jungle. They live that way, and they do have the power also, but they don't have refuge, meaning they don't have practice. They have no destination to resolve. A practice they have there that's kind of utilized then by the intellectually, then practice. They temporarily they do have some kind of skill, yes, but we Buddhism not look that one. Buddhism looking is fix your mind to bring your true nature itself and get rid of all your negativity, as I'm talking many times. You get boring that too, because they think so. You may thinking, oh, he know only this, so we don't hear anymore. This too much, But anyway, I have to repeat because that's really important. The first place we have to refuge important because that's why we are Buddhism. And up to the refuge, then you generate bodhicitta, then you are really Mayana practitioner. So then you taking refuge in bodhicitta is together you practice every session, then actually your practice becomes true Buddhism. And in generally we say, Kabru Semge ki Tamba, first stage. That what it means that, first you have to generate devotion to Buddha Dharma Sangha and sacrifice and dedicate oneself to following the Buddha path to achieve total enlightenment, omniscient like Buddha. That is what we have as taking refuge. So that makes sure one practice I'm dedicating to get enlightenment. Not practice to have happiness, long life, good health. Not only that purpose. If do have some aim, that will be worldly practice, But we practice to attain enlightenment for benefit sentient being. So everything you need included in lifetime. Lifetime you're healthy, happy, or you do is you practice more, you can deeper, further, and you are leisure, you enjoy. And so that reason, aim to attain enlightenment, that include you completely protected, whatever in temporarily we need also. We aim to temporary things, then you are missing actual point. So we have to be include first, take refuge to Buddha as your destinations. Take refuge in Dharma, your mark or your path. You walk on that path to attain the Buddha. Buddha is the place where I am to go. Dharma is where I walk to get there. Then take refuge in Sangha. That means Sangha is companion, helping my practice, protecting me in the danger, protecting to get wandering around long. So this is Sangha can be our protector that way. So these three, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, is very important. But I cannot say I'm take refuge Buddha. Just say I'm Buddha. So you know Buddha, I know Buddha. But why I'm taking to Buddha then? So Buddha is also in a historical human being. But then you can, history of the Buddha is very important to read sometime. That you're helping. You make reasoning yourself why I'm take refuge. Buddha done so much for attain omniscience as he are Buddha. So Buddha meanings is simply what it means. Buddha meanings there are no Buddha meaning which Tibetan calls Buddha. Some post word is we call sangs. What is sang meanings, that is a nam sang meanings when they have weather is clear. We call nam sang. Nam meanings sky, sang meanings clear sky. So now what is clear is no cloud in the sky. Buddha is attained omniscience. His mind is completely free of ego, free of all these afflicted emotion, these things. His mind is cloud-like, obscuring the sky to cloudy, and not see the blue sky. So our ignorance and ego kind of obscuring our mind to Buddha, our general mind to be not have seen to nature. So when it songs, we pronouncing qualitative the Buddha, completely qualitative the Buddha. There are so many talk about 18, 30 manner and mark of the Buddha. And there's, in the Sutra, Vinaya Sutra, that description of all of the number of these things. So it's kind of, too long to. So some meanings, that is meaning Buddha have possibly is no ego. The cloud, like ignorance, kind of obscuring the mind, is the ego creating that. So then you have no ego, no cause to make any cloud there. Your mind is clear. So your mind is free of the stain or obscurations. So when we sung, meaning that is when pronouncing, thinking of the Buddha as free of the ego, free of all the kilesha. His mind is completely perfectly pure. Abandon whatever necessary to abandon, whatever caused obscuring, all completely removed. That is sung. So gay means all quality completely flourish of the omniscient that need to know of samsara nirvana. Instantly he knows what the past, what the future, what the present. And because they do our absence of the ego, then free of all the afflicted and obscuration of ignorance completely. So that is the Buddha. That is what we think when you say Buddha. The Buddha, Sang meaning pure, stainless, immaculate. The Ge meaning fully blooming knowledge, need to know everything he knows. That is the Buddha. So that's the quality Buddha have. So he have compassion to all sentient beings without discriminating, non-referential compassions. And that is also, we have very hard to be created, cultivated compassion. I can compassion my friend who I love easily, but I can not able to compassion, embrace the indifferent person. And especially my enemy, I'll be never think I'll be get these things. But then Buddha have no discriminations, no crying, attaching, holding to any dear. But he, same as in different one. My dear, I want to happy, my family, my close people need happiness. As my family know happiness, and they need happiness, all indifferent people, even I don't let them, they need happiness too. The same thing that my enemy also was to happiness. So no sentient being who disliked happiness. not wishing happiness. So in this case, we have equal right to have compassion to all sentient beings, but we are not there. The Buddha I'm talking about, his quality is his kind of non-referential, non-sectarian. So he doesn't have physical one possess this mind, and this is not mine, and this is especially my enemy. He doesn't have discriminated. Even somebody who want to kill you can come around gun, somebody come gun to kill him. He rather more thinking of he kill me, how bad karma he will get that. I worry about he going to hell. So that Buddha will be more concerned of the person who going to kill me, cause killing me will cause go to hell realm. He does not care himself the killing. Because he's killing, he has good karma, have the right realization, understanding. That doesn't make him any different. So he has even that kind of, malicious being to, really don't like you. They don't care. They don't discriminate, including how much I have loved someone. I really love that person. I'll have to keep my mind grabbed my compassion, including my compassion, love to my enemy. But that is a Buddha who he has it. I'm talking about Buddha actually, He have that. So he have a completely pure, omniscient, he's know everything, but then also he's compassion, loving kindness. He know the sentient being suffering. He willing to free of suffering. He willing to bring the enlightenment without discriminating all sentient beings. That's his quality now. So due to he have such pure wisdom and such love and compassion, the combined, he have so much powerful there, who he can give refuge because he have that power. So he, wisdom and skillful mean combined, he has completely can attain that state. So think of this person is I'm thinking, but Buddha is the world have been 2,600 years. Human being came through the practice. He gained that. Not mind to, and he just said some luxury. He get that, but he go through. He doesn't need to go through. He's the king's son. He has luxury there, but it'll let go. He was thinks that this will not help him to get enlightenment. Let go. He practiced through remaining thing. We repeatedly talk about this Buddha's history. So that is the Buddha quality. Think of how compassion I just talked about. Think of how pure and perfect. So he knows no matter where you are. You do good things, he knows. You do bad things, he knows. But he will not punish you bad things. Good things help him. He had more compassion. He thinks this will help him. But the bad thing, he knows that's cause you suffering. He cannot wipe out your karma if you do. You have to experience yourself. So that makes his activity blocking there if you do some bad thing. So he compassion, kind, but actually not really affected too much due to our action, When our action is good, then this will be helping him to his compassion, his wisdom can affect us. So this wisdom and compassion combined, he had the power, ability to help you no matter what problem you have, if you are devotion enough. Doesn't mean Buddha have such power. So Buddha can compassion. Buddha have wisdom. He can capable. So I'm waiting him to take care of me. That's not work. That's not work. Cause and conditions are important, especially related state. So we need to have devotion to knowing. You cannot say the devotion, just say Buddha, I'm a take refuge, I'm Buddhist. That doesn't make sense too much. But then you knowing Buddha quality and perfection, you take refuge. And then due to you have such understanding of the Buddha quality perfection, then you have some called devotion. You have some kind of yearning, devotion, and a kind of attracting quality, perfect, how great compassion, how pure this being. So it kind of makes my mind sense, but if I can get that, it will be wonderful. So think of this equality, you can try to feel that I want to get this, but I want to see how he get this. Then I want to work on that. And I want to accordingly, not jumping say I'm Bodhisattva, I am great Vajradhara, I'm such and such. This doesn't helping. You have to get through. You don't need to name Vajradhara, Bodhisattva. You have mind up to that state. Then you're okay. And this lifetime, no one care you. At the end of your life, you have all result coming from two practices. So this reason that knowing his wisdom and his compassion, you have sense, you have some kind of devotions. So devotion, first time you like it, quality, imperfection. Second time you have more, draw you to want to get that quality. And then third, you engaging activity to get this one. So this three type of devotion have to develop little by little with understanding. Therefore, Buddha said, hearing teaching is very good. If you don't hearing this, you don't know. You hearing teaching makes some sense. You get some. So then, if this way you devotion to Buddha, and then you have take refuge with that kind of devotion, it really very helpful for you. You are whatever problem you have become fearless. There's a kind of some sutra, some teachers write in that text from Indian scholars saying something like "Kunjusumla japsumwa jibame batobar jurus." Uttarashastra Tantra have that quote. Kunjusumla japsumwa jibame batobar jurus. So there is a lots of commentary there. Last he say, you take refuge three jewel. You gain fearless. You don't have to fear, no matter what. Your devotion enough. Then keep up your mind every day, devotion, take refuge with the Dharma. You are under protections. So therefore, morning you wake up first, wash, clean your hand, toothbrush and everything. First time clean your shine room. So then you make water fill up. Water should be not fill halfway through. Fill up not too full, not too low. You fill up is enough to not overflowing and not too low. So that is very important, by the way. So that is, you do that and you do 3 times prostration. So you have some mantra to recite, incense reborn. So these all things are you're serving the Buddha due to your devotions. You don't know what you're doing. That is kind of blind faith. You are not doing, But you know this kind of quality of the Buddha. I'm serving the enlightened one. I respect. We have altar. This altar is sanctuary. No one here. I still respect my altar. I should be saying no one here. I can do careless. But this is the altar, meaning the altar is where I practice things, where I invoke, where I take refuge. So that's very important. Have somebody have the altar home. That's very good. If you don't have other Buddha Tanga there, and so some kind of image of Buddha, that will be take care. And you can make offerings, bow down. Then when you bow down, you take refuge. I take refuge of Buddha. So first time we take refuge of Buddha, important because Buddha is actually the place where you're going to go, So therefore, that's important what I'm talking about. But the second is Dharma. That's very important. Even in fact, taking refuge Dharma is very important right now. We are not enlightenment. We are not other shore. We are on this side. I'm getting other shore through condition of I following the path. The following path is Buddha have, while his lifetime, he give the teaching, 84,000 different Dharma teachings, Sutra and Tantra and Mahayana in Hinayana Sutra. So that he did 84,000 different things. So that is also he omniscient, he knowing each individual have 84,000 kalasha. Just desire, anger, and stupidity, and together was 84,000. Each have 21,000. So this is not need to calculate it. We are not calculating here. But anyway, that's way. So Dharma is, he talk lots, many times. So he talked to, and he's not like us. He comes, student come, he knows the student. How much ego he have, how much glashak he have, what kind of emotion, what person and pipe in the past, or what is kind of part of them, who the future he getting, and present time what he straight, and which way. This is what makes he exactly know way he can prevent him use this method. So he talk. Each people have different teachings by different kind of emotion affliction. So that make the 84,000 teaching. But anyway, this all the teaching is word come from Buddha. They later after Buddha he propagate all the teaching together. At the time we don't have the tape like we have nowadays. But all he's a student, Arhat, such like Shariputra, Ananda, so many sutta like 16 Arhat, those are the, most of them very highly realized person. So they have unforgettable. And Ananda is the most important of the Buddha. And Shariputra one of them. But anyway, though, they have the unforgetfulness wisdom. They hear something, they never forget. And these, I think Shariputra, when first time he ordained a monk, and he talked to Buddha, you ordained me, I will not separate with you, I receive teaching, everything, but promise you not talk without me. I always want you to talk. So he was always Buddha when he talked. Even he in the God realm, Naga realm, different realm, Buddha traveled to teach a different realm. Buddha had the permission to teach him. So he took this Shariputra with him. Because if he don't take him, he cannot talk there. So in order to take him, because he had permission, I'm not talking without you. So he was everywhere. Through Buddha's blessing and miracle, bring him along with him. So one day have put together a teaching. All the monks are had a very realized person. They can become water, become fire, become wind, and all kind that they have. Miracle they can gain through their meditation and realization. All the Arhat, Buddha's disciple, in Theravada actually, all of them like that. But none of them have teaching all. They have teaching here, there. So they have not. But Shariputra, up to all. Shariputra was they kind of put in the sight after Buddha passed away. Why he did that was Buddha lifetime. Shariputra was the kind of, with the Buddha, always they have to talk to Shariputra to any question to talk to Buddha. But then they find out Shariputra didn't convey the message to Buddha, many of them. So they say, you're monk, you're not following your vow, so you are out of caste. They don't including him. But that time, that's not his fault after all. They find out was this Devadatta have some kind of power to, whenever people questioning to Shariputra, and he kind of miraculously block, somebody through his supernormal power. He have power to block. Shariputra cannot hear what they say. So therefore he didn't get the information to Buddha. So therefore that's nothing. He's wrong. He's full pure monk. But that kind of make it they kick out somewhat in that group. But later they gathering to make the propagate Buddhist teaching together. But then everyone have the little piece, not have the completely. Then up to that they know that Shariputra have the full information about the teaching because they have commitment each other, and so they have to invite him. So when he invited, they clarify his problem was not really problem there too. So they put the 5,000 monks rope, make the throne, and let the Shariputra to sit down. And Shariputra says, we translated in Tibetan, Jagar Ketu, such and such, and then Pyo Ketu, so they translated. So first time they say in Indian language, translated Tibetan language, and then I hear and such. So he will say where he heard this teaching, what subject he taught. So he was by heart, he talking everything. So 7 day non-stop, he was talking all the teaching, reading. So that's why the teaching becomes preserved in this world. So these all teachings are the word of the Buddha. It is a nectar of, for us to drop off the teaching. So all the teaching, so even we talking so much things here, but we also base on Buddha teaching and Sutta. We cannot make up anything. So therefore, not hesitating whether you're listening or not listening, you like or not like. I'm teaching Buddha teaching. So there is my point is I'm over something, and there is some connection not connected. That's up to individual, So there's no problem. So anyway, the teaching of the Buddha Dharma is the true Buddha teaching, but this is the what Buddha left. So that while study now, since Buddha passed away, the teaching is very live. All these different arhat and different bodhisattva, different yogi, keeping the Hinayana, Mahayana, and Vajrayana teaching is unmistakably, perfectly pure word of the Buddha. And so that is the here. Now we are studying and learning this. And again, the Buddha, based on the sutra teaching there, that's basically the witness. Or now we cannot mistaking. But again, that is our path to walk to destination to become omniscient. So this we need to study, hearing. Study is very important, but too much study also interesting your intellectual, and then you will be missing the practice dharma also. So you need to have hearing the teaching very good and reflecting teaching very good. And we say, Tuba maybe lagdum dhala zekbadas say that too. So what means if you didn't hear that how to meditate, how to practice dharma, and you don't hear, you not have training yourself, learning that, you try to meditate. That's very silly, he said that. And what is that? He said, meaning meditator who doesn't hearing the teaching or reflecting teaching, and he pretending to practicing, doesn't make sense. So then, lagdum means armless, no arm. An armless person imagining I'm climbing the rock. But he's imagining he's climbing the rock, but he not climb because he have no arm. So you have not hearing teaching, reflecting teaching. You try to meditate, you don't know how to meditate. And that is very foolish. So hearing teaching is very important, do not mistake. Reflecting teaching is also very important. But, and so then, of course, there are too much intellectual, many intelligent people don't practice sometimes, but not all of them. Some are so that people know Dharma very well and come to point of practice, they don't talk about too much. And they more talking about the philosophy or things like that. But that is also need to be limited your intellectual hearing teaching and the reflecting teaching, put into meditation. Gambobaya said too, Gambobaya says, usually first you hearing the teaching, hearing very clear, then you reflect the teaching, then you meditate. He said, now is dark age, no time for you to hearing, reflecting. While you're hearing the teaching, you die, you don't do anything. You're reflecting teaching, you die, you not do anything. So what you say, you hearing the teaching, and immediately you reflecting them, they put into practice. That practice will be make result for you next to what state of your mind will be. And so therefore is Gampopa suggested, not need to follow as usual, long time hearing, then reflecting, then practicing. But you can hearing teaching, reflect a little bit, make not mistaking, then put into practice. So That is very important to Dharma teaching, you hearing. So Dharma, you take refuge in Dharma, meanings then you take refuge in the word of the Buddha. That his word is the nectar and healing my emotion, healing my ego, my klasha. So it's nectar of the teaching. So that teaching is the kind of nectar-like that you have listening carefully to take it, and then not lead that just hearing and then you forgetting. So you have to be hearing, don't let go from this air, go inside your heart, accumulated or contain, what do you, containment, something you put in your mind actually. And so then you also not, you a little bit go inside, then suddenly you forget that also you have whole pot, you putting the delicious food, all going through the hole, doesn't contain inside. So therefore, keep your mind reflecting them to make sure not forget. So this is a very important way you practice. If you follow in the according the Dharma Sutra, practice and study, say you get protecting from yourself from those ego. You may not increase, but reduce ego. Galatian can be reduced, and then you have more. You reduce your ego, you can see the very little shadow of the you two nature there. If you see the little bit, that will the kind of attraction come next. Your devotion come more, compassion to come more. Then your inside, the two nature of mind is the more you get confident through your hearing, reflecting, and so that way your Buddha Dharma will be refuge. Important to take refuge with the devotion, sincerely take refuge in Dharma. So that is Dharma is necessary, and then Dharma Sangha is also our refuge, which is a very important someone honestly talking, not discriminating or sectarian way, truly helping the people. And that is the Sangha. Normally we say nun and monk are the very important because they renounce. They are kind of truly dedicated themselves to the path, So this is a very important part to you to follow in the take refuge, the Sangha, because the Sangha is very important for somewhat. I'm a human being. I met some human being to tell me about Buddha Dharma's quality, perfection, and compassion, and all these different things. I begin hearing from the word from some person who is an ordinary being. I didn't see the Buddha at that time, past, present Buddha, I didn't see them. But there are someone who have, in the text will be said nun, monk is very renounced. They are to dedicate their life to just only practice Dharma to realization. So therefore nun and monk is kind of worth to be take refuge, worth to be make offering, worth to be bowed down. Whether woman or man, they have bow. The bow is very important. And we can see our own situation, we have careless because we have no bow. If somebody bow in aware their bow they taking, and they renounce, they take bow, these things, I can do it this. They can know the defect of the samsara, know the quality of the perfection of enlightenment. And so this way they have truly have some kind of true understanding of the path. So that is very important part, and nun and monk first place, whether they can talk or not talk to Dharma, but they do have a quality perfection by renouncing and keeping the vow morality. So that make their worthy to take refuge. But actually that bodhisattva, who are high level bodhisattva, they are ego is less, emotion less, and they realize emptiness, and they have some kind of pervasive compassion, non-discriminant compassion. Those bodhisattva obviously they have the spiritual quality. They can have spiritual quality that so many, 30 of them, 8 of them, 4 of them. There's a kind of jewel ornament, liberation, and Santidyo is kind of good kind of prayer, and all this listing there with him now. So you can read those things there. And so that spiritual quality is necessary. In that case, if you're monks, perfectly okay. You're not monk, then they have the quality there also. You're not necessary to monk to teach. You have some quality. Quality mainly you have the compassion and kindness toward the other sentient being. And then also they have living their spiritual path, whatever state they are. Then have some meditating or the experience of emptiness. So there is kind of 4 colors there. So that is a very detailed quality you have. And they are, whether it's monk and not monk, doesn't matter. You can receive the teaching from them because they have studied to practice Dharma very well, intellectually, and then also reflecting teaching, and they put into practice also. These 3 things is very important: hearing, teaching, reflecting, and meditating. But you hearing teaching but not reflecting, and you are reflecting and hearing teaching but not meditating, especially you're not meditating, and that will be, I think, so not qualified to be teacher, I think. But anyway, so that kind of quality, Sangha, we call the Sangha, is a noble Sangha is Bodhisattva level. Ordinary Sangha is nun and monk. They ordinary, they keep the vow, that is make their Sangha. So they can speak Dharma, they will be welcome, that they have blessing. And so other ways is that you have certain point you agree with the person. A person is also kindly, lovingly teaching through according the Buddha, then that teacher is the perfect for you. But you cannot come to blind faith. Or he's famous, his name, he's wealthy, he's popular, he's beautiful, he's handsome. That's not work. You have to become quality of spiritual quality. So that kind of Sangha is called ordinary Sangha, but they need that kind of quality. So then you have Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. Buddha is your destination. Dharma is your path or map. Sangha is to teach your map. Or Sangha helping you, guide you. Sangha will be say, should not go this way, danger, animal danger. There's some thief and rob you. You have 6 paramita wealth with you, walking on the path. They steal from your paramita wealth. And your danger that somebody can make destroy before you attain enlightenment. So all these things, they can lead you wrong place to right place. And also sometimes we are powerfully our stubborn to say, I don't want to talk to anyone, I work myself. So you go round and round and round, you never get the direction. So, and that not lead you there. So the Sangha also, the one way help directs, that is a mark, he who has studied and he walk and that place he have been there. So he will talk through experience and through year and understanding intellectually. All these things the Sangha have full, then enough to teach them. This is what we call Sangha, ordinary Sangha. But they have to have a special quality, they're for sure. A little bit different than ordinary people. But, so these are the Sangha. So Buddha, Dharma, Sangha is very important. Without you Buddha, first place you know Buddha, you never have chance to, interest to get into the path. And you cannot open the door to go inside. You don't know what inside. You have to know what inside to go inside. And so that is important for the Buddha to know. Then Dharma is the kind of, lead you to, map how to destination, how you be long time to go get there, and maybe short time. This is not too short, but they are more short. So these all things come through, the map you will teach, show you, but your spiritual friend, Sangha, who you trust, they can lead you. So these are a very important part of the understanding to before you direct the Buddha natures. So that's okay. So if you cannot do that, that's up to you. No one can force if you don't like it. And so the refuge part is very important. So you take refuge in Buddha as destination, take refuge in Sangha as you, Dharma as your map. You take refuge in Sangha, that is your, you know, a guide and companion, you know. So then there's vow too. So take refuge in Buddha, that means you have vow that you totally dedicate to Buddha as your true refuge, no matter what comes. To say to somebody, you give up the Buddha, otherwise I'll shooting you here, my gun here to shooting. Tell me, you say you really Buddha, you know, you disbelieve Buddha, I'm let you go. If you believe Buddha, I'm shooting you. And that situation, what do you say? Somebody want to killing me. Or I'll say, okay, I give up the Buddha then, you know, that saved my life. But even that kind of situation, you have to keep your faith and trust to Buddha. And I have faith and trust Buddha. He protects through his compassion, his wisdom. I have no doubt it. And so you have completely, you take refuge, dedicate you take refuge Buddha. You never take less than Buddha to take refuge anyone. So that's the vow, you know. But again, this you have to be careful. I'm saying here, all the religion have some gift, so you don't worry about that. If somebody, you're Buddhist, and you're Buddhist, of course, and you become Buddhist, and then your parents say, oh, I'm going to church today. Honey, come with me. I go to church, you come with me. What do you say? Oh, I'm Buddhist, I'm not going there. So they're all upset that way. Why not you join with them? Go to sit with them. That doesn't affect it. You helping your mom, dad happy, that's the great merit you gain. You don't have to give up your Buddha fundamentally. Just show up, help happy your parents. No problem to do so. You have to okay with that. Again, doesn't mean you cannot do anything. But you know, mind is important. Keep your mind, even use the temple of Jesus. I go sometimes to Jesus temple too. I say Jesus, I imagine Buddha there, you know. And Jesus is maybe Buddha's emanation also too, Bodhisattva. But in any way, I don't have to be, so go to the temple, and sometimes I go, sometimes I marry someone there, they ask, they are not Buddhist, but they are Christian. And then I do my Buddhist style, but I see the Christian right there, I bow them. No problem there. So this is again, sometimes I know I have question answer. Some people say, oh, my mom going all the time, I go home, mom want me to take all the time. I just no, we have big fighting there. Don't fight, go, I say that. So this is the reason I'm telling people questioning me that. So take refuge no less than Buddha. So that is a very important part. But again, you don't have to breaking your vow going to church. And so there's no problem there. And so same things, you know, Dharma case, you know, you go to the church and priest talking. If you necessarily go to help your friend, your mother and father, go, that's okay. But you don't have to carrying the teaching. But sometimes, for me, it's very helpful to hearing other teacher belief, other religion belief helping me, and how much our Buddhists are deep and profound. When they talk, it look like simply, and then there is nothing I can say the Buddha's teaching is less than they are, you know, very more profound. Any teaching, I have Muslim temple, I'm Christian church and Jewish and all these things. Hindu temple I go. So, but I mean, listen to them also. Sometimes all teachers put together, we talk about together too. We have lots of things together talking. It helped me to learn from them. So then it maybe comport me how to adjust to them. I don't have to put down them. But all of them are basically want to be benefit sentient being. All the religion talk about compassion, loving kindness. But the way one go to deeper and profound, I don't see the Buddhism like it. So therefore, I'm not saying my religion's better, but I think so. I found Buddhism is more profound, infinite, and so they're not can be compared. But I don't have to say that. But I'm not that. I'm learning from that. That's the way I can see how Buddhism is more profound than other teachings. So anyway, refuge is a very important part for us. So after you take refuge, now you have sense of devotion to Buddha Dharma Sangha, for sure. And then that you take refuge sincerely from depth of your heart. Namo Buddha, Namo Sangha, Namo Dharma. The Sanskrit you can say that. Tibetan to Lama la Japsa Chu, Sanja la Japsa Chu, Chu la Japsa Chu, Gidan la Japsa Chu, Jamne Kunju Sum la Japsa Chu. This is very short refuge, So this is we say Namo Buddha, Namo Dharma, Namo Sangha. These three jewels only, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. But Tibetan custom we say Lama la Japsa Chu. We take refuge in the Lama Guru. That addition we adding that because the Vajrayana refuge. And then in general, Buddhist Mahayana, Hinayana say Namo Buddha, Namo Dharma, Dhamma Sangha. They don't, spiritual friend they call, but they not say Guru or Lama. So, but the Vajrayana, Mantrayana practice, the Guru is very important. So therefore, Vajrayana practice and adding Lama la Japso Chu. So I go for refuge in Guru, Sanja la Japso Chu, and go for refuge in Buddha. I go for refuge in Dharma. And Chula Japso Chu, I take refuge in Sangha, Sangha, so Gidun la Japso Chu. This we say, Jamne Gunju Sum la Japso Chu, meaning that I go for refuge 3 jewel, all the object of refuge. So that's last we say that. So that is the short refuge, easily to make this. And so it's very nice to, you can chant it. And now this is the first part of the beginning of your practice. Refuge is very important. So if you take refuge, you practice Buddhist, all Buddhist practice become Buddhism and cause to enlightenment. You don't take refuge, then you are not religion. According to the Buddhist, it may be religion, but not Buddhist religion, what Buddhist path, Buddhist path is Hinayana, strongly talk about refuge. Mahayana strongly talk about refuge, a very important beginning. And Vajrayana obviously talk refuge even more, So that is the important part, taking refuge, okay? So now we'll take refuge prayer now together, okay? So that's we start. So what I'm saying here is Namo Buddha, Namo Dharma, Namo Sangha. That's what we're going to say. Can you repeat together after me? All of together, join hand. Devotion to Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, that's important. Namo Buddha, Namo Dharma, Namo Sangha. So now in the melodiously we'll do this. Then you do some 7 times. Namo Buddha, Namo Dharma, Namo Sangha, 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 Namo Buddha, Namo Dharma, Namo Sangha. This the refuge pause, open the door to Dharma. It doesn't matter what the session of meditation. Pause, you have to take refuge in Mahayana and Vajrayana Trump. And without refuge, it means you are not practicing Buddhism. We call Chipa Nangpa. Outsider, insider we call. So that is a kind of term. Outsider means you are non-Buddhist. Insider means inside Buddhist. So depending you inside or outside, you take refuge or not. One session you practice with the refuge, your practice going to be Buddhist practice. You have beginning basic foundation, and then you conducting operation and conducting action activity and conduction, then you have operation to Buddha. So this is a kind of first part to get in. This is a generally Theravada Hinayana practice, but we have the Mahayana without taking refuge in nothing get there. So now next is bodhicitta is very important no matter what kind of practice. This one we call Jabru Semge ki Tampas, we call this Tampasum meaning 3 genuine. And so 3 genuine is the first genuine is the taking refuge. Is the genuine practice become Buddhist practice, genuine practice. And so now these genuine practice, basic, these are 2 of them. One is already we did the refuge, but now we have bodhicittas. Bodhicitta is that, this is the Hinayana, but now into Mahayana, we go into Mahayana, we have to take bodhisattva intention. So what we have to do is that now I'm already into the Buddha's path and following, but I want to make practice to intention to bring all sentient beings attain enlightenment. But in order to me to bring all sentient beings attain enlightenment, if just like me, my ordinary body, ordinary mind cannot do it. The first I have to do is I have to take bodhisattva vow and engage bodhisattva conduct. I have to get bodhisattva level. And then that bodhisattva attitude can make my conduct become Mahayana conduct and bring me to Mahayana traditional enlightenments. So that case I need to, and we talk many times, love, compassion, yesterday talk about that. So there's so many of them, so I will say love, compassion is basically, and there are 7 different stages we have to go to get actual bodhicitta to generate it. But now we have just loving kindness, compassion to all sentient beings. You generate, you care sentient beings suffering and pain, but I'm going to practice Dharma now. Why? Because I have to enlightenment to help sentient beings. I'm very limited helping now. So I want to say, I'm going to dedicate me to attain enlightenment, Buddha, omniscient. Purpose by to get to enlighten myself is not mean I'm running away from suffering, try to grab into my happiness in nirvana. And now want to get enlightenment is I cannot take it suffering of sentient beings. So much, many beings, endless, numberless. Suffering is incredible. So this is you bring your mind to make really I need to help, but I need to get enlightenment to bring this all sentient being enlightenment. This is the purpose I'm going to do my calm abiding practice or vipassana practice or samadhi practice or chenrezi practice or grintara practice, vajrasattva practice or your high tantric practice, whatever. This very important to generate it bodhicitta, meaning so thinking more all sentient being and dedicate your practice to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. So short, this is bodhicitta we call. That's very important again. If you don't generate this bodhicitta, your practice is a Buddhist practice, but your practice is not Mahayana practice. Your practice become more Hinayana practice, individual liberation practice. And that will take long time to get enlightenment. Even that is the path of enlightenment, takes long time. When you have that kind of attitude to care all sentient being and generate very sensitive, your mind has experienced really true care sentient being, and you want to help sentient being, especially suffering, pain, wherever difficult, prayer, think of that. I can dedicate all these beings liberate whoever is suffering there, bring them truly uh, enlightenment through. So I have to get enlightenment. So I put my attitude to get enlightenment for the benefit of sentient being. So this is also Bodhisattva, three different way to Bodhisattva attitude. To kind of win it. One is like king-like Bodhisattva attitude. One is like, like boat-like attitude. One like shepherd-like attitude. So this attitude is what we're doing is king-like Bodhisattva attitude. So what we want to make say, I want to get enlightenment, then I'm hell of sentient being. King don't have to be king, have to on throne to he become perform his activity and subject, protect his country. So similar like that. So I kind of motivating to get enlightenment myself, then I'm help sentient beings. That's the lower altitude actually. But we ordinary people can do that much. Otherwise too much. So that case then I'm get enlightened myself, striving to get enlightenment, really purposeful benefit sentient being. That attitude is kind of king-like attitude, So the second attitude is like boat, big boat, one sailor sailing and or big ocean crossing, but there's so many passengers going inside. So in that case, the ocean is the suffering in the world, in cycle existence. All sentient beings suffer and pain and confusion. But we have boat. Boat is actually really the precious human body. This the boat, So we can sail the boat, cross the other side. But you never get this boat all the time. This is the opportunity you have. If you lost this boat, never get back. Then you will be other side, suffer and pain, deep in the samsara ocean. So that case you have the boat. You have tried to cross the ocean. Get other shore. You don't need the boat. So that case that, like that, so one bunch of people inside the boat and sailor is sailing, save the other side and get, but there no problem. Easily they can go to other side. So that case saying is that when I get enlightenment, I want to all sentient being without exception get enlightened at the same time. So that both like the attitude, that's attitude like that. So that is kind of interesting, so that attitude is higher than king-like, but lower than like shepherd. I don't know, I say pronounce it. Shepherd meaning shepherd, yeah. Like we have lots of, in Tibet, there's lots of sheep. So then shepherd meaning watch the sheep, What they do is, their example is the shepherd will be, take the sheep where they have grass, where there's water. They don't chase them out there to get good grass, good drink, and then also they watch and aware any animal to take them and harm them, take and kill them. So the shepherd have to watch that. Whole day their part is giving food and grass and make sure no one hunting, harming them. That's the whole day they do. And when at the end of the day, they put all the sheep in front of him. He's not like behind anything. Put anything, the sheep. When time comes and kind of camping, first place he'll put all the sheep accordingly, feed them, make place, safe place, make sure no animal harm night time. Finally, he take care of all the sheep. Then he will settle down his place, and finally he concerned over himself. So this example, this means I want to bring all sentient being enlightenment. Until then, I'm not enlightenment engaged in the world. So that Bodhisattva, wow. And Dalai Lama, many people think he's reincarnation, not coming, yes, coming. He had vowed that he will come back. I don't know how he come back. He may more benefit. He's a beggar there somewhere, begging there. Could be homeless people. He is independent, deliberately, he can take any boat. Then the more benefit, he become king and control the many beings, and then he can help. Is there opportunity there? He will take that one. He can go to like very much maturity, what do you call it, killing being, animal, maturity, butcher, right? Butcher. So butcher, he could be born, butcher. Possibility there will helpful, so that he had deliberately where more benefit, he'll born. He doesn't care, with this bodhisattva is coming. We say lotus is example. Lotus grow from the moth, dirty, but they blooming beautifully. Moth doesn't stand there, beautiful. So the cause the beautiful flower come to that place blooming, they have lots of dirty in their water and lots of moth. That caused the born beautiful flower. So bodhisattva, wherever dirty, suffering, pain, they will get in there to get. They don't have anything afraid to suffering this thing. Their ego is not ego there, so they want to make sure wherever. So therefore, they don't care. So anyway, this is the meaning. The last bodhisattva attributes in meaning, wish to all being to attain. Until they get enlightenment, I will not get enlightenment. Up to all get enlightenment, last I will be. So that way is the Dalai Lama. And sometimes I see the people questioning him, are you come back or not? He say, yes, I think so, no choice, because I take the vow. He have quoting the Santideva's, books, say, this is naked, but this is done in naked, the subject. So that quote I didn't get here, but that say is Bodhisattva, the Shantideva says that, until Senjin being last in this world, I'll be continually come to benefit. I'm not non-stop my benefit. So he's not going to answer that one. I don't know if everybody understanding or not. He mean I have bow, what are you talking about me? I come back. But if you don't careful, you don't break the samaya, doesn't listen to me too much dharma, then I may go to some place where is more devotion, more I can do it, benefit. That's possible. Otherwise he'll coming no matter what. So like that, bodhisattva come. So anyway, the bodhisattva is a kind of different level. But we are here, our level is only the motivate like king. I wish to get enlightenment, then I can help sentient being without exception. That attitude is the best we can motivate that way. That is the up to take refuge you have to generate. Actually with the text we have morning we talking. Each session we do that prayer Sanje Chudan Soke Chunamla Chanchu Partu Dani Japsuchi to sentient is I go for refuge Buddha Dharma Sangha from until now to get enlightenment. Chanchu Partu Daki Jinsu Gibi Sunam Gidola Penya. So whatever I accumulated merit, virtues, this cause may enlighten for benefit of all sentient beings. That's what we're saying. So that exactly we have to be saying. We can try to motivate. Slowly he come to expand your motivation also too. So this bodhisattva attitude is very important. So this make we say you go to not fall down to Theravada path, low path. When you don't have that attitude, bodhisattva attitude, your practice being Theravada practice, which means you take long time to get enlightenment. Avoiding that is you have generated bodhicitta, then your mind a practice center. So this too is very important. You can say one is protecting your non-Buddhist to Buddhist, one is protecting from low vehicle to high vehicle. Of course, you want to get mind a practice, that's quicker, easier. Not that easily, but it's more nice that way. So that is called, post we call Jabdo Semki Ki Tamba, meaning the genuine motivation, attitude, taking refuge and generating bodhicitta. That's a preliminary part of practice, no matter what kind of practice you do. You practice refuge, prostration, vajrasattva, anything, you need that in a refuge practice. And then then also you have to generate bodhicitta. You dedicate this to attaining enlightenment for benefit sentient being. So these two are very important, avoiding non-Buddhists and avoiding low vehicles. So this is very important. So that makes you can shape your mind and practitioner now. So next we call, second we call meaning actual practice is non-referential practice. So now actually you practice, you do Chenrezi practice, Vajrasattva practice, Grintara practice. Beginning you have take refuge, generate bodhicitta for sure. Then actual practice you use Grintara. So practice Grintara, you created Grintara, you try to focus Grintara. And that Mikma Bebe Tamba meaning that the genuine non-referential practice, So that means you are appear the Grintara detail. You can focus your mind, your focus there. So then same time, Grintara is, essence of Grintara is emptiness. So that means you are appear the Tara, but Tara is emptiness. Like Tara is not tangible. I can touch and grab him. Or she's like rainbow, beautifully appear there. I want to grab. There are no grab, no substances. Essence of the Tara is emptiness. Appearance Tara is vivid and clear as deities you see the picture on sadhana description. So this is the example Tara, but Chenrezi is the same things. Mikpa Mebe Tamba meaning non-referential, unimagining, meaning that mentally you don't think tangible, grabbing them. So that's a very important part. But even, of course, the samatha practice, vipassana practice, they each have their own way to look at. And Mahamudra practice, of course, you have completely transcended all the image. You have to be on. So that is the actual practice. But there's a different way to describe there, depending how you practice. Most of them we practice the creation stage. We're not completing stage. And not have also that, introduce a book. I can read it. There are many books. I saw that in English translated. I see now I read the English book. Author writing this, not really benefiting for you. Author writing books, their name, fame. And they put lots of fancy word, enjoyable things there, attracting the book. So that more they contribute, attracting the buying, make more money, then more that being author become popular. So that kind of things I think there. So it is not really truly this will. It's not all of them, but a bunch of the high teaching I saw that, and they hard scholar wrote more or less. But people reading those high teaching, then a question coming, they don't want to go beginning and to practice. What I'm talking today, they'll not talk this. But I'm not that high. I'm talking on my own realization. Possible you have made realized person here. I'm sorry for that, but I can do not bother. But they do have that kind of book there. I saw too, very very good book there too. But anyway, the book is sometimes confusing, not leading state by state. They misleading. But the book is very good. I saw lots of books reading. I thought, wow, that should be not there. Sometime I think. But people enjoy that. I don't want to be a low person. I want to be a high person. I'm a high practitioner, not low practitioner. But I'm not mentally there. And same time doesn't make to me to high there. That's look like okay. You read book, you can say something, lots of things there, but you're not there. So that's why somebody talking many times, I feel I can hear them. It's nice to do, but it doesn't affect my mind. When Dalai Lama said a few words, I thought completely transcended me. Look at him, making me peace and calm. Because he lived with that word. What he's saying is kind of throw out from his experience outside, then you affect it very, very strongly. That's where the real teacher is. So we are lucky to have His Holiness Dalai Lama is more popular, and lots of great teachers in the world, But I'm saying Dalai Lama, he is our Lord, our Tibetan, he's the most important teaching, but he is also, I think, no one getting, he's intellectual, He's good realization, good intellectual. So anyway, so this is a kind of Nyuji meaning actual practice. First we have bodhicitta refuge is called chapter Semgeki Tampa. So this first is kind of preliminary practice is the taking refuge in generating bodhicitta. The second actual practice is called meaning actual practices have to beyond your intellectual. And as I said, creation stage will visualize, but all the visualization should be detailed and clear and fully focusing, but overviewing them emptiness. And that way you are view the Grintara's skillful method, but you overview the Grintara's emptiness wisdom method. The wisdom skillful mean we call Tongyin Yingji, we call emptiness and compassion in inseparable union. That's what we call. That actual practice is. We are Vajrayana practice, When that case, the Vajrayana practice, Mahayana practice, Samadhi, any practice, that's very good too. So that practice is actual practice. So then, we can later practice. There's so many different ways to practice, So this will be introduce your, Buddha nature, so that later up to all the end, any Vajrayana practice, and Mahayana practice, of course, you will have emptiness meditation based one. But Vajrayana practice always visualize the deities at the end. They dissolve the deities into the seed silver, and seed silver and dissolve into the tiny bindu and that disappeared in spacious. So now that you are Buddha nature now. In that case, you can say that Buddha nature, transcending everything. But at the same time, you hear, you see, you feel everything functioning there. No grab, no grasping. Let appear, but don't grasping. And in that case, you are Buddha nature too. Can we do this? That's the question. So that Buddha nature, your traffic is getting there. I don't know whose traffic anyway. So anyway, that is the kind of last, that is actual practice. Then again, the Jingmoya Tampa is another jion, a genuine, is a dedication is jion, genuine, right? Genuine, right? So that dedication ones. So dedication, after you done such, preliminary part, actual part, now last dedication part, ending part. The dedication part, I have accumulated great merit from taking refuge bodhicitta and actual practice, recite mantra, overviewing deities, and empty, all cultivated that. Analysis totally disappear into emptiness, then you do your best. You can say to your naked, your mind, without ego. That's a naked mind. With ego, you dress up your Buddha nature with lots of negative. Then you don't see your true nature. Then you don't see the thing. You don't see naked. Naked means the true nature of mind, the Buddha, without obscuring by the ego. There's no ego, then you have rest of them gone. The ego is the leading all other affliction and emotion. So that case, Buddha nature is you can keep your mind on that state. So this doesn't mean you are something see you there, you're nothing seen there. But you don't have to reject it, anything. You don't accept it either. No rejection, no exception. So that means, of course, I'm seeing my eye, I hear my sound, smell, taste, feeling. I cannot stop that. That's there. Don't stop. Let them come. You don't grab them. You grab, then you away from your Buddha nature. Can we do that? That's very difficult, but I can say that's you are clapping now. So I finished my job.
You finished? Yeah, thank you.
So yeah, this is yeah, I can say that muchness. Okay, so dedication, but I can say also the genuine is the dedication part is the you dedicate marriage is very important. One thing is if you do lots of practice, meditations, concentration, deities, mantra, lots of done. That also married there because you generate bodhicitta refuge, actual practice. So this is great. But then if you don't dedicate it, now I'm finished mantra, finished dedication, just chanting, but I didn't know I actually did. I walk away from here. And outside somebody broke my car. I don't happy with that. I upset the evil person breaking my car. He break my window. This is my car. So I get angry, upset, emotion. All the practice you merit is completely destroyed. Your anger took away. If you don't dedicate it. And that way you attach something that beautiful you like, you want to have some crying that will destroy. And sometimes jealous destroying. Sometimes stupid things will destroy. So we say the merit is like the precious gem we found, we get through hard work. But then I left this precious gem in front inside the house, open the front door. That means that thief is each door have ready to come in. Anger there, desire there, jealous there, proud there. Soon as I go, one of this emotion take me, my jewel lost now. So that is the kind of our marriage will be not able to fulfill our wishes. So that reason with dedication is very important before the thief come. So first place you have to put some place very, you have a jewel, precious, you should put a combination, double box, put inside, make sure enough no one take that. Of course, right? That's very important. Same things we have accumulated merit. It's very important have accumulated to merit to get enlightenment. So dedication is very important. So that's why. So what I do is now I can bring all my merit I done this time, whatever merit I have gained. I merge this merit to all Buddha and Bodhisattva gone 3 times. All the merit of them to merge with mine. Then all the beings have done since beginning last time until now. Also I have merit from since beginning to this time. I have some merit, therefore I can do merit a little bit here too. So I have, so all this combined, anything in the world, good deed, I gather together. I dedicate this to all sentient beings without exception. No crying, my relative, my loved one. Not ignoring someone indifferent one. Not resisting my enemy, no anger to them. Equally, evenly, this merit to bring all these beings, whatever suffering physically or mentally may suffer now, may free by this merit. They obtain enlightenment and become omniscience. So I dedicate that way. That's the dedication you can dedicate it. Then up to the you dedicate, but this you are dedicating now. So up to the how seal of this merit is that now at the end, no sentient being, no me who accumulate merit, no merit there. There's no object, subject, action there. So transform into this spacious emptiness. Relax your mind, total emptiness. In that case, you bring your mind to nature. You can hear, you can see, you can feel everything, but no grasping, holding, all this spacious emptiness. Not obscure, distracted by all these 5 sense organ object. Okay, so that way you relax your mind totally. That emptiness, up to your dedication, your meditation, emptiness will be helping you a drop of the water, a drop of the rain fall down the ocean, but the drop of water never dry until ocean dry. So this merit until you get enlightenment never decay. There's continually. So each time you dedicate that way, great merit. So this is important how we can dedicate merit up to you don't. So this way you don't have, so you have, maybe after you gone you have anything, emotion come, they will not find anything usable, take it away, because you're taking, you put already in a safe place what you have purchased thing, so that affliction, emotion come to you, they cannot harm too much, but meantime, of course, they are not good. But what you done is they are not harming, so you saved your merit. So merit dedication is very important that. Okay, so I mean, that is the dedication, but we have genuine of refuge, general bodhicitta, genuine of the actual practice, genuine of last dedication. So this include Vajrayana, Tantric, Mahayana practice, all of them. So their Buddha nature included there. Okay, so now I can have few questions, one question, if a good question I can do. And if you have good question, I'm not doubting you. You can tell anything. If you have. If you don't have, don't excuse.
Lama,
Yes, yes.
thank you for your teaching. For someone who hasn't experienced this before, and they leave here and go sit in their car for a second and go, well, now what do I do? What is your advice?
Mindfulness. That's what we call mindfulness, important, we talk about all the time. You have to stay in your mind, supposed to be here, on the way the car, inside the car, you should be staying, state of the devotion and compassion, all, all your mind, mindful to be whatever in focus, you standing here walking, I'm walking, and God opened my door, car, then sit the car, I'm sit the car. So this is mindfulness, So that way, so you're in a car, you can do many ways. You can make the all the world as the perfect pure land, and we are self-principle deities on the pure land, whatever deities, and all over you see any beings, all the being as bodhisattva, all the sound is mantra. Then you transcending normal way to think, and so we all become perfect pure land, pure being, pure sound. And that state, even not in a staying car, you're driving the car, well, they keep you mindfully with that concentration. Somebody hit you, if you gone now. You carrying that attitude, that motivation, that visualization, you are take care of yourself very well. So that keep strongly your concentration, mindfulness. The moment they accident, your mind stop you breathing quickly, so your mind is transformed. That perfect pure land, pure being, pure sound. So that's we call instant enlightenment. So the Vajrayana power. So, but the power is there, but you have to ultimately you have to work on it. And so then you move from here, meditation, whatever meditation, Chenrezig or something, anything. So keep your meditation accordingly, and then aware that you're walking from here and getting in the car, and you're sitting in the car. So that mindfulness also keep your mind not wandering too. But that more affected if we visualize like deities and pure land, and that will be more effective in the Pardo, according to the Pardo teaching, And the mindfulness is necessary to become visualize and pure land. You have to have mindfulness, You have mind to focus there, right? And visualize deity, you have to focus your mind on deities. And hearing sound, you focus the sound. You have the mindful to make the mind to fully aware of that things, So if you mind can stay on that, that would be the very helpful. Even you try that way to put sleep yourself. You have better sleep, beautiful dream will come. So that's for sure, So this is our mind
purify mind and have some meditative experience, some wisdom you gain from practice, that will help in these things, you know. So yes, obviously very helpful. But again, this meaning their techniques such beautiful. If we don't apply, and that technique is not helping, you know. And you cook beautiful food, you don't eat, you not remove your hungry. Same things here. So that's my answer. I hope you like it.
Thank you.
Yes, please.
Would you consider doing the transmission of the projection?
Yeah, I can read that one. Yes.
Thank you.
You can bring the text. Maybe you can use. I couldn't get this subject of all those Changqing to teach today will be very helpful if you're interested, but too late now. But we did something else, mind, Buddha nature, and that's the way I have to take care. This is very good, you know, I really like that. This is a kind of composed by Pengar Jambal Zangpo, one of the, up to the 6 Karmapa, 7 Karmapa, between one of the great master came, name of Pengar Jambal Zangpo, and then he was in Kham, in Tibet, Eastern Tibet, and that mountain, I saw the mountain, but I never get there, but on the road I saw the mountain, it's quite big. It pretty much like snow all the time. You know, he lived there for 18 years. And when, you know, has a big river going on, then there's a winter will kind of freeze the winter, but in summer you cannot cross. But he didn't live 18 years because I think this lake doesn't freeze 18 years, so he's staying there. But that, I think he doesn't have food. Doesn't have drink. No human can go there. So he lived there up to 18 years. He realized total Mahamudra, and he wrote this one. So this is we at Tibet, you know, Kagyu tradition, we read before the teaching, and sometimes when do Chui practice, we do this one. Chui practice lineage this. And then it's many practice we use this one. So this is a very authentic teachings. I think you're familiar with this, you know. So the really here is kind of lineage. Dorji Chang, two down, one guru, and then we have 8 4 great branches, 8 great branches, it little lesser one. There's so many of the Kagyu, so all the Chiji, Chungye, including the 8 lesser one, poor and principal one, including all Kagyu. And so they say that, you know, who are attained true Mahamudra, profound Mahamudra, and that is the our lineage, Kaji, and Takpo Kaji meaning Gampopa, who is passed down this, you know, Dogyun Kajipa meaning Lord of the Refuge of the all sentient being, who's unequal refuge, all the Kaji Lama. Then I'm practicing or saying I'm dedicating, I'll be holding your lineage, gain your blessings, all the history, how you did it. I hope I can do it. I can help survive that way, to realize like you. So first time he says, first you need to have, he says that renunciation, revulsions is the feet of the meditation. You know, human beings have no feet, incomplete human beings. You have no renunciation, your meditation, incomplete meditation, just like you somebody have dozen feet. So therefore, non-attached or not craving food, wealth, prosperity, everything that you should grasp, craving and clinging them. So then that great master who can able to give up everything, all this life need is just avoided, I just following path of enlightenment. That is the great meditator. So this great meditator has meditated such avoiding all the gain, the fame, everything. to give this blessing to me, I may have such a way to give up everything, no attached, no clinging. So I don't have it, but through you who did it, you get a blessing to me. I can give up that way. So that the pause important give up like this is like you are a human being, have no feet, and you are not human being. And then meditation have not renunciation, meditation incomplete. It look like you're incomplete because you don't have feet. So you can call you a human being because you human being should have the 2 feet, you know. So that is the renunciation, how important, let go everything. Then meditator who completely renounce this life needed, name, fame, everything, and bring this blessing to me meditator. So we are meditator. So the second one is a migigum goal sung. Then so said, the yearning and devotion is the meditation, head of the meditations. So human being have no head. You cannot call human being. There is no human being have no head, you know. So meditation have a meditator who doesn't have devotion. We don't call that meditations. You have to some kind of devotions. Therefore, he says here, that Lama who opened the treasure of the fifth instruction, you should be supplicate continually, non-stop. So such great meditator wish to bless, may I have the uncontrived devotion. Bless me too. That means the Mahamudra, when you have normal devotion is like kind of a little bit, I have to think of the quality, perfection. This is a little bit devotion, but there's kind of very early, flipping part devotion. This devotion is spontaneously hearing the name. I told in the Marpa, Milarepa, hearing his name, he never met. The other teachers say you have connection. The Marpa Chikiloda, he just burst tear from his eyes. He don't know that name make him to stuck his mind. So this case he says that. So hearing Chumi Maji Devarcho Pegomjan Las. This is Chumi Mugi Kyorching Loss. Bless my mind become uncontrived. Meaning there are no special artificial to burst my devotion. It's kind of spontaneously just hearing this get that is a karmically connection with that teacher, and he has qualified himself that too. So that is the one, like the devotion is the head of your like human beings. It's important to devotion, important renunciation. That's true. So next one is the Yangmi Gomki Ngojir Sung Bashin. He said, so said, undestructible, meditate without destructing. That is actual meditation. That's the actual. On meditation, you're not distracted by anything. Keep your mind natural state, not any kind of contributing the cause, the effect. So Maying, Yangmi is the name, non-destructed. That is the actual practice. So that's a saying, great master. So Kanshir Topeng also whatever arouse in thought, that thought is newly burst into my mind. Watch that thought. There's no color, no shape. Don't follow it. Don't try to stop. Don't to chase. Don't to manipulate it. Let them come. Look essence. There's no color, no shape. And so Kanshir Topeng also that is the kind of keep your mind without distracting on that state. Machi Devarchok Begom Jela means great meditator who avoided your mind on that state. So requesting the lineage, great master to bless my mind is absent of the concept of the meditation. The Gomja Lotadama Gomja means I am meditator, I am meditating. So you have two things here. He said that object subject is absent. Maybe you bless me, transcended my object of meditation and meditator. There are no meditator, no meditation. There's nothing there. That is he want to bless by the lineage, you know. And so that is the meditation. Namtu ngo chukur sungpashins. So this is interesting. Namtu ngo chukur sungpashin meaning here it says thought come your mind. That thought mind is Dharmakaya. The meaning is the total enlightenment, total emptiness, Dharmakaya meanings. So, but they said, we don't say that consciousness, namtu, or thought, is Dharmakaya. But we say essence of thought is Dharmakaya. Somebody will edit here, say, thought is Dharmakaya, then we have so many thoughts. We have lots of Dharmakaya here. There's somebody putting down Gajipa sometimes, that is okay, but you know, everybody criticizes. Good to know that, you know. But we're not really saying not the thought is Dharmakaya. Essence of thought is Dharmakaya. So that meaning thought come, look at thought. There's no object subject. It's just nothing there. Appear, but you can see what is this? I can think something, but I don't see there. I don't see color, shape, long, stuff, bad, good, nothing. And that is the thought, essence of thought. So that is I need to stay on that. That is a namdungo chikusuma. Chiyama in Chiran Charwa last, there appear many of kind things here and there, so many of them. Charawala. Maga Rolpa Charugom Chenla, meditator manifested appear without impeding, meaning all thought is coming. I'm not blocking them, let them come. So let them come, but I'm not grasping. I don't want to care. I'm not stopping thought. I'm not chasing the thought. I don't think any thought that I'll say this to thought. I relax. Essence of that is no color, no shape. Look essence, but not see a thought manipulated by my illusions. So Maga Rulbachari mentioned it unimpededly let come everything, but I'm not pay attention. You know? Maga Rulbachari. Kor the elmi tokpar chingi laws, the meaning bless me, I will realize inseparable samsara nirvanas. So there are no samsara, no nirvana when I reach that state. Not need to afraid to reach samsara. Don't need to run away from samsara. But not to try to start to chasing the nirvana. You don't have to go there. Erme meaning inseparable union. Samsara is nirvana, nirvana is samsara. They're not distinguished. I may realize that. You, great master, bless me, you who have realized that. That's to say that Dorje Changdungma is this. I'm giving a little bit to explain, but I'm read you. You know what you request is you want me to read, right? I can read. Dorje Changdungma, Dorje Changjintelo Naroda Mabamela, Chijigumo, Chizon Kingo. Chiji Chunji Juba Zenanda, that's the Palandu was a son, Chanjula and Benjamin Rokin Tabukajo. So there's a Kajula man, Jumas and Namtrichin, Shalom, can come for some Shanargan, Chajim, and the Jimagumja. Yangurishan Bamba, Megum goes, Manga Terra Chapelama, Jundu saw Tebegumja. Jim Megi, you are Chingi, Law, Yangmegum, Gungusum, but the Kaiser to more somewhat the Gratchipum. Gomja Lord and Tower Chingila, Nabongo, Chukursum by Chira, my China Jala, Magaru Pachagum. Corde me tokpar chingi lo kiwa kundu yanda lama la timichi palo sadang indor changi ko one your to show. So I have finished your, but you get what go to call tiglung, meaning the kind of authorization worth explanation. So I did explanation a little bit, but this very go deep too. You're not finish easily. I go line by line. And then also I reading authorization, scripture authorization. Okay?
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Thank you, you're welcome. So we can finish now.
Dedication for page 13. Go back to
By this merit, may we become omniscient from its attainment after defeating evil faults through the endless storm of birth, old age, sickness, and death. May we liberate all beings from the suffering in the three worlds. To the courageous Manjushri who knows everything as it is, and Samantabhadra who also knows in the same way, and to all the bodhisattvas, that I may follow in their path, I completely dedicate all those virtues. Bodhicitta is precious, may rise in those who have not cultivated it. Those who have cultivated it may it not diminish, may it ever grow and flourish. Through the blessing of the Buddhas who attain the three bodies, through the blessing of the unchanging truth of the Dharma, through the blessing of the unwavering aspiration of the Sangha, may this dedication prayer be fulfilled.
Thank you very much. I think that this is the last teaching, right? So thank you very much. But tomorrow I'll be here, resting and see people also some. Thank you for all your kindly come around, and I hope my information can useful for you, from my heart. And also thank you, you come to listening, and that's also very wonderful. Buddha Dharma is quite precious, but in America, many people are very intelligent, very educated people are here. So they are very into this Buddhist practice, and lots of American scholars, I meet lots of them. They are very sincere, very intelligent, and they are very good scholars, I can say. So American has lots of people interested in Dharma, and they're educated into Dharma. So that is very hope, future we can keep up, they continually develop more. But basically, could be Buddhists become terrible Buddhists, harming other, harming oneself, if you don't do good. But some also, like those scholars, good practitioners, there are so many of them. Like, Gajen Rinpoche Monastery, he have lots of students. They're keeping Dharma very well, I'm sure. And KTT, Karma, and His Holiness Karmapa Center have lots of monk and nun there, and study lots of Kempo there, they have study. Actually, one of our Sangha become nun, and she's going to 3-year retreat too. She was very appreciated there, and there are lots of nun and monk there, and there are lots of Kempo teaching there. And so you should go learn from there on our own lineage. And because all lineage I respect, but I practice my own lineage. I'm more care my lineage as you practicing you do, but I'm not get any someone practice other lineage. I'm welcome. Why not? Dharma practice, but I'm Kaji, so I like my Kaji practice. I cannot say I'm not non-sectarian. If you become non-sectarian, you have the high level intellectual understanding realization. Then you can non-sectarian, you know the reason. But I am no one. I have to focus my own practice. I have to guide my own student, my path. That's my job. My teacher teach me. So that's the reason I like to my center be Kajupa, practice Kajupa, involve Kajupa, and you want to go. KDK is not big deal. You can come. Some we do practice teaching. The KDT and also that Lama Norla Center is kind of good Lama there. They have 3-year retreat going on. And we have Hawaii have some center. We have lots of small center here, there. But mainly Gajen Rinpoche Center and KTT are very well training there. So lots of students. They have retreat master Westerner. Very good, but he's too old now. But this year he asked them to, I heard he said he want to resign because he's too old. He has 2-time heart attack this year. So that poor guy, very good one. He's all American man. He's the first time he read my contestant book. He begin start from there. But then he get the good teacher from Kamakarata. He's a tantric master. He's teaching tantra in 3-year retreat. This was tenor. So that meaning I'm very hope Western can do that. There are none very good nun, also 3 retreat master too. And so we do have, and Kembu Tenjung there, Kembu, other Kembu there, so few of them Kembu there too. They teaching time to time. I think 3 or 4 Kembu there live there. And they have alternative teaching. So you need to go, you go, study there. Then I'll be able to help you, addition, whatever. I not promise everything I can do. So I really do have, I have to someone dedicated, loyal to my lineage. That's important. Doesn't mean you do something else. I'm welcome you to do something else. I don't have to say don't do it. But I keep my lineage purely. I not mix it all. That's for sure. Everybody should know that. And so if you want to help purely. And if you have a problem, then you do what you like. Then no one can put you to position. So that's my aim. So I'm telling you, that's what I do. But I rejoice all this school. I have good friend from Gelug side, lots of Geshe. I have Nyingma side, lots of Kempo, and Dikung was very close, this Lama here. So also I have lots of different, Burn religion, I have very good scholar in Burn religion. He's a very good friend of mine. And so actually I am Gachen Rinpoche connected, but one of the Nyingma Lamas, who is a good friend of mine, Rinpoche, he's a Segar Rinpoche, very good one. So he was kind of, Peter did something, but they are very busy. And I didn't tell the Peter help me that. I talked to Lama, we talked to him. I said, I want to see Gachen Rinpoche. So I didn't get appointment. He said, I can do it easily. He knows all of them. He wrote nice letter to them. They say, well, I already get his information. We expect him to come. Maybe we like to come him more big Dubchen. They want to use me also, I think. But I'm okay with that, So I'm waiting for that sometime. I have to go separately. I thought, by the way, I can do it. That's not good. I have to focus separately. Go there, cannot do it here. Here and there is very difficult. I have to put my effort and energy here whenever I comes. So that is my aim, my wishes. So last time I come, everybody excited about Nyungne. This time very quiet. Something did his best, and some people practice, I don't know. But I wish to practice Nyungne. We have a Nyungne for 8 Nyungne every year I do. But I'm too old to do it. I do my best. And you all come to that Nyungne too, if you want to come. Otherwise, you have once in a while you do. It is hard to do Nyungne. It's very needed, lots of condition. And so you have alone, you do practice without someone like me. It's a little difficult, but something has been a long time he practiced it at Nyungne. He's very low. He's the person example of Buddhist practitioner, He doesn't want to be special. Look at his look over there. It's somebody practice like him. He want to next throne for me. He don't care that. He stay over there. So that's show his humbleness. What practice he did, I know exactly. People can say anything. I know what. 100 Nyungne, he did it. Not easily. 1 Nyungne had people difficult. Eric knows that. Some people maybe knows. The Nyungne is a little difficult, but he did 100 Nyungne. So I trust somebody do that. Someone really know something what they're doing and something get there. So thank you for Nyungne. He lead it helping. I heard that. And so whoever joined Nyungne, I like that very much. But when you do, don't pretending. I'm telling you honestly, don't put yourself in no resolve, pretending to Nyungne, but you don't keeping the bow. Bow is easily Nyungne. It's 24 hours. You can make Nyungne 24 hours. That's Nyungne. But that means you have, that's called Nyennes, 1 day full bow keeping, 1 meal, drink all day. And that called 8% bow to keep that, and then tomorrow sun shining, your bow is over. You want to take bow before sun shining, good. If you don't take bow, then you're over. So that 24 hours can be best you can do your lifetime. We never dedicate that. That practice make you completely fence around, not allow negative. While you're doing, frustration come, emotion come, difficult come, you don't, after all, you put all effort. Not morning you don't, then you can see how it's affecting you. That's good practice. That is a short time. We do like more strict than monk and non-yin actually. It's very good practice for lay people like us. So I like that you do. And I'm possible I can help you, but and I'm too old, so not too much, but I do my best. You practice, I sacrifice myself. I do no problem. If you don't practice, then I think there's no reason me to do too much because I'm too tired. Maybe rest make my longer life, good health. But in you practice, I have opportunity to help you. Why not? Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. We can sing happy birthday this guy.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Richard. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Long life.
This was my best birthday ever. Rinpoche here and all you people I love, I hit the jackpot. Thank you.
Thank you.
We can do a contest.
Okay.